Yo, what up, is Don?
Sammy Lee here.
We are the Soul Brothers. Oh my god. Battle of the top tier, really expensive shoes. I guess I don't know what to call it, but definitely not budget models.
Yes. And of course, we have the LeBron 17 coming into the mix, so I'm excited for that.
Kobe, LeBron, or Jordan? Ooh, who's the GOAT?
I don't know. That's a good question. I feel like a lot of people like to argue about that, but this is not about them. It's about their shoes.
Yeah.
So Jordan 34, $180. Kobe's $200 freaking dollars, and LeBron 17 is supposed to be $200 freaking dollars as well. So Nike's up in their price again. They were lowering it for like a year or two, and then they just boom right back up.
To be honest, they are killing the budget game right now.
They are
really good shoes, so they do have really good cheap options. But they also are kind of bumping up the other spectrum too, which I'm actually not mad at. Like, I'm down to have some really crazy high-end, high-performance shoes to mess around with.
Yeah,
right,
exactly. So if you guys want to cop, we'll try to leave links below. Let's get it started off with the traction.
Ooh.
So the traction on the Jordan 34, you got some herringbone, lots of herringbone. You got a little bit of circles, and really good bite, but not like top tier, top 5 traction patterns of the year bite. You know what I'm saying? So you stop, and you stop well, but like not like PG3 or like, you know, Kyrie Light Draft 2 and stuff like that. So that's fine. The Kobe's, you have some nubs.
Yeah, you got some. This is a fully translucent outsole in this colorway. You got these nubs, and it's got this kind of weird concave pattern too.
Yeah, that's weird.
Just in the whole outsole, which is kind of weird. But you know, traction is good. Dust is an issue, a little inconsistent.
Yeah. So on a clean court, I'd say Kobe's have a better bite. I mean, Kobe's really have a good bite. Dust, like Donnie Boy just said. Yeah, it's a little inconsistent on dust and does pick it up. Jordan 34, same thing, but I feel like it picks up dust a little less.
Yeah. And
also it's a little bit easier to wipe off. So I feel like Jordan 34 is a little bit better on dust than the Kobe's, but you're still gonna have to wipe. Durability wise as well, if you're gonna be playing outdoors or just like if you're worried about just playing indoors and having nubs rip off, because a lot of Nike shoes, you know, to be honest, that's what happened. Jordan 34 is better.
Yeah.
So if you're playing on multiple surfaces and you want like overall like the better traction pattern for most like surfaces, I'd say go with the Jordan 34. If you're just playing on a really clean court, you want a crazy bite, go with the Kobe's, even though the Jordan 34 is still good.
Yeah. All right, moving on to the cushion.
Ushan.
Ooh.
I don't know, dude.
Ooh, man, I'm already
I'm torn
here.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Cause like they both have stuff that I really like.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Cause like the Kobe's court feel is incredible in it, and I love court feel. I love being low to the ground. But the Jordan 34, the court feel isn't as good, but that zooming in the forefoot is really nice.
Yeah.
So I don't know. So the Jordan 34, you got this Eclipse plate. You know, they're coring out the midsole, trying to reduce weight. Basically fine line. I feel like they should react.
Yeah, I know. Why not?
Sick, dude, right? Just why not?
Yeah.
And then of course massive forefoot zoom unit,
Yes.
which feels dope.
Yeah.
Very bouncy. The Kobe's.
Yeah, this is pretty much just React. It's a drop-in midsole that pretty much doesn't come out because of the fast fit system, which we'll get into that. Great court feel, but you're not going to get that zoom, bouncy feeling in the forefoot.
Yeah, I mean, like even comparing it to like the 360, it wasn't like that bouncy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it just
but impact protection
bounce.
Impact protection is a little better than the 360.
Yeah, exactly.
But still not better than the Jordans.
Yeah. So I mean, also the Jordans don't have like horrible court feel either. So I feel like if you want a like that forefoot zoom unit, which is bouncy, and you want a little bit more impact protection, I would say go with the Jordans. The only reason I would say to go with the Kobe's is for court feel, because that's the only thing that it does better than Jordans as far as cushion goes. Because also like it's not, look at that.
Yeah.
You have this edged out, you know, shape. It doesn't.
Ton of rubber.
Exactly.
Caging everything. It's boot-like and kind of clunky. Which you don't have that. You kind of got the curved heel in the Jordan 34, which is better.
But also, like, it's not crazy compression. There's not a lot of crazy compression in the heel, but like, still, it's better than just rubber. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. What would you say you like better?
You know,
I would say I like the 34 because
I'm leaning towards the 34.
Because like, yeah, I like that zoom unit because like it's not even like crazy bouncy or like super soft in the Kobe's either. and impact protection is like better because like when I did some hard landings, the Kobe's weren't like my foot kind of hurt. So
and then the clunk kind of goes along with it to me. It's kind of big, and I'm not a fan of that.
Yeah, dude, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So we would say we prefer the Jordan 34. So
all right, moving on to the upper / materials.
Ooh,
there's a lot going on in the Kobe's.
Yeah, a lot.
Pretty damn thin though. It's super nice and looks like kind of pretty futuristic and premium. Although there are aspects for a $200 shoe that are kind of cheesy, like this foam back mesh here.
Yeah.
You don't really want to see that for $200.
Yeah.
And there's some weird stuff going on, like this external padding foam thing, and you got the this suede. It's actually not like the nicest suede.
Premium.
$200. Like give me a little bit better of a suede than that for the strap.
But so I mean, what do you think is thinner, dude? They're both really thin.
Both really thin, but I feel like the Jordans just like feel thinner.
Really?
Because there's like, well, you know what I'm gonna say? They maybe are as thin, but like this is a little too
stretchy. Really?
For me, like I don't know.
So I guess thickness, they're both like really thin in the forefoot area, and they're both really thin throughout the entire upper. I would say the Kobe's not. They're both really thin in the ankle area as well. As far as quality, I don't know. They both feel kind of cheap.
Yeah.
As far as just like feeling it with the hand, they look dope though. I like the way they look. As far as like if you want something that doesn't look cheap. On foot, they both feel great. Minimal conforms to your foot and stuff like that, especially in the toe area. So I mean, I guess I tied up as far as materials go. You know. All right, moving on to the fit. Obviously, Kobe's have fast fit. Traditional lacing system for the 34s.
Yeah, Kobe's got the leftovers from the 33 with the fast fit system.
It's not even different,
Yeah, it's pretty much the same mechanism, but they let go of that in the 34, which I think is a good idea.
Yeah, exactly.
The Kobe's have like this kind of cranking that does really only cranks down in the ankle area and not much in the toe, which is it's kind of a problem. I didn't love it.
Yeah, I mean, like the fit in the toe area is really tight, so like I didn't mind it. But like if it wasn't good, then obviously it would suck. You know what I'm saying? But as far as fit goes, the Kobe's are so narrow, super narrow.
Listen, I have a narrow foot, and I don't even tighten it all the way, and my foot is falling asleep.
Yes.
Like that's crazy.
That's how narrow these are, guys. So just watch out for that. It does run a little long, but like I would not recommend going down half size. Yeah. Even as like
I did, and it was rough.
Exactly. So the Jordans are a little bit wider, even though they're still kind of narrow. And in the toe box area, they're both like really snug, and they do both kind of like break in and stuff. So for fit, I would say the Jordan 34 is a little bit more comfortable for me, and I would say for most people as well.
Yeah.
Putting it on, they're both super easy, and obviously you have the fast fit system, like I said. So there's that. Moving on to support and lockdown.
I would go with Jordans maybe.
I mean, for me, I'm lighter, so they were both adequate for me, especially for lateral containment. But Donny Boy did experience a little bit of
it's just
issue there.
The materials are so soft. I mean, there is a little bit of lateral caging in the drop-in midsole does come up a little bit, but I did notice a little bit of if you're a really big dude or super shifty, you might notice a difference, and I think the 34s are going to be a little bit more supportive. As far as the ankle goes, the Kobe's have this kind of strap, and you do get a little bit of restriction, especially with this little external foam padding stuff. So
but like for me, the Achilles, so watch out for that if you have that problem. If you can try it on before you get it, obviously that's always recommended. As far as ankle support, Kobe's are a little bit better. If you want a little bit more lateral containment, then go with the Jordans. As far as weight goes,
the Kobe's are, I think, going to be heavier, no?
I don't remember because the Jordans are really light. So 12.66, I think those were like 12 point something too, right? 12.52.
Oh.
It's like the same weight basically.
Yeah. Which is big for Jordan.
Yeah, definitely. Not big for Kobe because that's heavy for Kobe. You know what I'm saying? As far as what do you think feels lighter?
I think the Jordans feel lighter to me.
Really?
Yeah, I feel a little bit. It just feels less clunky, I feel a little bit quicker on my step, and I feel like the dust issue plays a factor. I'm not a big fan of wiping, and I find myself wiping a little less in the Jordans. So
they're both good to me.
Yeah.
They're both, but like like Donny Boy said, I don't really like to clunk too much. And also I really didn't like the ankle. So
Yeah.
Anyways, all right, moving on to, I guess, step in comfort. What's more comfortable, just casually walking around? I don't know, man.
I don't know.
I mean,
they're both nice.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty soft with the React/Cushion midsole, but I really like the zooming in the forefoot as well. So I tie it up. They're both comfortable.
Yeah, you tie it
casually
up.
walking around. Yeah.
As far as durability goes,
Yeah, Jordan 34 by a little bit.
yeah, I mean the outsole's a little better.
Outsole, and also the fast fit system can break, and the materials just seem a little bit more durable as well.
Yeah.
So.
Ventilation, Jordans.
Jordans.
Yeah. I found myself a little cooler in the Jordans.
Okay.
But the Kobe's aren't that bad.
Yes.
Moving on to aesthetics.
Ooh,
I like the Kobe's.
Really? Interesting.
Especially this colorway. These are insane.
I like both.
I love these.
I really like both.
I like the Jordans too, though.
Yeah.
And the void colorway too is nuts.
Yeah.
I could almost tie them up. To be honest.
I'll tie them up.
Yeah.
But tell us what you guys think looks better down in the comment section below. All right, wrapping things up. Yeah, Jordan 34 I think is better. Isn't that crazy?
$20 cheaper.
$20 cheaper, and performance-wise, we would say it's better. The Kobe's are still really nice, don't get us wrong, but there's just a couple of things that I didn't like personally. Like I keep saying, the Achilles just never got better. Clunky in the heel. Not the best for impact protection as far as like really hard impacts goes.
Not in our rotation, the Kobe's.
Yeah.
In
our rotation.
In 34s are going to be our rotation heavy probably for a while.
Yeah,
so.
I mean, obviously, if you don't mind that clunk in the heel as much, and you don't have that ankle problem like I did, Kobe's are still great, but they're still $20 more. So, but in our opinion, Jordan 34 for the win. So yeah, good job on Jordan Brand, dude. That's dope. So again, if you guys want to cop, we'll leave links below. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys next time.
Later.
Peace.